Okay, so general readings for those learning tarot or want to read tarot at some point. General readings are not just exhausting because it pulls from a very, very deep energy instead of trying to single in on a question, which is always better. But they can be all over the place because general reading is general. It's a whole bunch of different things. It could be talking about your home, talking about your business, whatever. But I want to try one on the Trump family and just see what comes up, since Jared and Ivanka are testifying and Donald Trump's in a closet somewhere trying to run scared, and there's the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is the household. Not necessarily the people in it, but specifically. So let's see. General read for the Trump familia. See what we get. Well, Five of Cups, not a good start, but auspicious. Five of Cups is a card of regret and sadness. The Page of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the King of Cups, Seven of Wands, King of Swords, the Devil, come get your cheering, Nine of Cups, and the Tower. I mean, listen. I mean, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Yeah, no. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. The Page of Swords and the Five of Cups are not necessarily, the sun and the star. So this is regrets and loss and sorrow. This is negative news. Also could be a person who is going through some mental troubles and behavioral issues. And so listen, we've said it 1,050 million times, and y'all have said it too. Donald Jr. is not all right. He really isn't. So there's someone here dealing with a whole lot of sadness and not the healthiest way. So I'll just leave it there with that. The King of Swords, or the King of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Eric has some sort of loss too. And I don't know if it's either around a child or it's around a sibling, or I don't know. But there's some sort of, not loss as in death, because I don't have a death card here. This is the two together, death and Ten of Swords would tell me something like that, but I don't predict death. But there's some sort of loss here, so it could just be to friendships or something like that, because it has something to do with regrets, but it's a person in the middle too. And so there is some sort of deep regret on that one as well, and a huge loss, like ruin loss. Ten of Swords is a major loss. And so there's some dealing with that. There's a person who is defending against their demons and addictions here too, because you have the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is defending, trying to get to that higher ground. The Eight of Swords is mentally stuck, and if you have mentally stuck and the Devil is a mentally stuck too, technically, because it gives you the impression that you cannot climb out of your addictions or whatever it is that is holding you back. Because the Devil, in the traditional depiction, the people are not chained to the Devil, they're chained to the podium. And so it gives you the impression that this is heavier than you, this is stronger than you, but it is not. And so there is some zeroing in on someone's addiction because it's oppressive, extremely. And so, hell, it could be all of them, technically. And I think it is. Not all of them are necessarily drug addict, but all of them have something that is oppressing them. But they can become unstuck should they choose. But they may not see it that way. The word of warning is Donald Trump. So he is the source of a lot of problems. Don't blame the mother. Blame him. Blame the mother trucker here. And so the Nine of Cups, there may be something about indulgences that you have to defend from. There's some loss to what you want. So maybe some security and finances or something like that. But it ends in the Tower. Everybody's about to go through a Tower moment. Everybody. Well, the 3 grown kids and Donald Trump. That's who I'm focusing on. So they're all about to have one. Every one of them. I mean, it's not a punishment, though. So I'm no cry for me, Argentina, but it's not a punishment because you build the Tower. The Tower is not placed in your life. If you ever have a personal Tower moment, you can trace this moment back to where you began. To where, oh, you know what? I made the decisions to be here, and then it all fell down. And so, what kind of garbage are they going to go through exactly? I don't know, but you know what? Let's look and see. Do 5 cards for each one. So we'll use this. Ladies first. That wasn't a joke, so we'll start with Ivanka. Then we'll go Eric. Then we'll go Junior. We'll go Junior. And then we'll go Don King. We'll go Donald Trump. So we'll start with Trump. Jenna will read there, 4, 5. Then this was Junior. Eric. And Bianca. You just fly right on out of there. 4 of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Whatever you're holding on to, you're about to lose something that was dependable. So that was that little message there too. Okay. The High Priest. So maybe she loses a patent or some kind of job, some kind of deal. The High Priestess, Page of Wands, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 9 of Swords. So a lot of anxiety about the future, a whole lot, which is where anxiety comes from, worrying about things that are not here. Be careful of those feelings, though, because the more you fear them, the closer you draw them to you, because your energy pulls with the things you think about, which is why the power of manifestation and all that stuff works so well. The Two of Wands is also plans for the future, potentials and anxiety. So that's all you're worried about. Why? Because the High Priestess here in the middle is not always bad secrets, but since your anxiety is around it, I'm saying that there are things you don't want to let go of, and those things are torturing you because they're secrets. Page of Wands is telling it all. Three of Wands means it's fast approaching. So I don't know if you have somebody else that you're going to have to go and talk to, but this is not going to be this is not a good combination for a person who wants to just fade into the background, who wants to blend in. That's not what's happening here, because you're about to be singled out and you know it. But what am I going to say? What am I going to do? Oh my God, woe is me. And so there's a whole lot of anxiety about the future because you know what's coming. Oh, and look at the fools on the bottom. So there's that. So who I say this was, this is Trump. So let's do him last. Let's do Eric. Eric, Ace of Swords, Sun, Chariot, Page of Wands, Three of Swords. There's some betrayal. It's coming from you, though. So whatever action you're about to go forth with here with the Page of Wands is talking, but this is also discovery of some sort. So, with these two cards, the Ace of Swords and the Sun. The Ace of Swords is clarity and truth. The Sun is clarity and exposure. So, and then talking. So, one or two things are about to happen there, buddy. You're either going to go into a perjury trap to where you didn't know you said what you said, or you didn't know the thing that you said was the thing that they needed, or like this is suggesting you're about to betray someone. The Chariot and the Three of Swords. Now, why is it not betrayal on him? Because the clarity and truth is here in his read with the speaking. It means it's coming from him. If this was like the Eight of Wands, which is talking too, then he can be delivering messages back and forth. This is something going out about an action that you have to do. So they want you to come speak. And whoever you're speaking to, you give an answer that exposes betrayal. The people you're speaking to are not your friends, therefore there's no betrayal. Betrayal does not come from thy enemies. Trying to pull opposite sides together, you didn't get the stories together, and therefore betrayal. So he's about to betray someone, albeit by accident, but betray someone. So Don Jr. The Two of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, the Three of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. So there's some imbalance or a balance issue or issue where you need to balance something for your life here. It may also have something to do that stems from the loss of a mother, the Five of Pentacles and the mother, the Three of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. There is a celebration coming up. I don't know if he has a birthday coming up, or some sort of happy occasion, an anniversary, something that comes around, goes around type of thing with the Wheel of Fortune, so it comes every year. Like an anniversary or party or some sort of reason to celebrate. He's having some issues around that because there's a lot of loss. And so yours, of course, still speaks to your emotional imbalance, and there's some. I would refrain from the party, but I think someone's trying to cheer him up too. So there's that. Dawn, Ace of Wands, Page of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hangman. Ace of Wands is an action that is required. Again, I did your March. It spoke of delays. The Page of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune would be a delay in time. And then the Seven of Pentacles is also assessment, but it's waiting. The Hangman is also waiting. So delay, 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 delay. Here's the problem. It's not a good thing. As I spoke in the other reading, You can say, I'm going to put that one off, I'm going to put that one off, I'm going to put that one off, I'm going to put that one off. Once the delay breaks, it all comes down at the same time. And so he is trying to delay everything in the world, of course, because why wouldn't you? That's going to be his new tactic. And so, oh Lord, it's just so much easier to live a simple life, but we shall see.